and welcome back to With Mates Ranked. I'm your host, Craig Andrew Mooney, and I'm delighted to be back in the hot seat as we rank a beloved franchise and basically argue about our choices with each other. Joining me this week, he is here on a probationary basis. It is the Smackity Smack, Polly Smack, Paul Stirrett. How are we doing, Paul?
I'm going to work on that. Sorry, that's my dinosaur raptor kind of... Sorry, I'll work on that. I'm good. I'm here to roar like a Smackosaurus Rex only can.
You can see why I said on a probationary basis. Next up, we have the Iceman, Baby Boone, Joseph Boone.
Hi, Craig. I'm here. Hiya. I don't have a bit. I don't.
Who does? Who does? I'm already getting angry. And oh, fair enough. And he is the podcast hosting wizard. It's And After Grey, Andrew Grayson. Andrew, how are we doing?
I'm alright, here's my bat. Eric! Eric! Fucking hate that woman. That's how we're starting the show, boys. Fucking hated her.
Oh, lovely. And if you haven't already guessed, listeners, we are going to be ranking all of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films in order from 6 to 1 ahead of Jurassic World Rebirth, which is in cinemas now. So, if you've not seen With Mates Ranked before, firstly, where have you been? You busy? Got a busy schedule? No. There's been one episode. Go back, one episode. Go watch Mission Impossible. All right, it was a great episode. We had a great time. All right? And then come on back.
I wasn't there.
Did we?
Well, we argued a lot. It was fun. And
I had a great time.
And yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time. And we are now back again for episode 2, which is our Jurassic franchise. So, if you've not seen it With Mates Ranked before, here's how it works. I asked all of the lads before we recorded to watch all the films and then rank them from 6 to 1. If they ranked a film 6th, I gave it 1 point. If they ranked the film number 1, I gave them 6 points, and everything in between. I've taken all of those scores, I've added them together, including my own list, and I have a definitive With Mates Ranked list. Paul is in some mood today, and he's testing me, and it's all right, guys. We can do this. We can do this without exploding. All right. This is why I had reservations about letting him back. This is why my blood pressure can't take it. This is why he's the reason why the 100 stopped. I said it was because I couldn't handle all the work. It was him. It was him. All right?
We didn't have the budget for his strange costumes anymore. We didn't have the budget for his hair maintenance. The fucking hair and makeup last issue was like, I can't do it anymore, Craig. Please.
He wasn't even that. He didn't even have that long a hair when we were doing 100 as well.
Didn't she backcomb it at one point? Didn't you ask her to backcomb it? It's like a weird sort of cockatiel sort of thing.
I asked and demanded for a lot of things, which is why I got that tropical, big, lovely jacket that I did, and many other things.
We had to make allowances.
Were off screen, yeah. So.
Yeah. So we have our definitive With Mates Ranked list, and only I know what is the final order. Now, gentlemen, what I can say a few things to tease you before we get going. It's not going to be as controversial, I think, as the first episode with Mission Impossible. However, we do have one thing that I'd like you to maybe get your opinion on, see what you think for the first bit. There is one of us on this panel who has completely guessed the list right. So they have got the exact same list as the definitive With Mates Ranked list. So here's my first question: who do we think it is? Just a bit of fun before we start. Who do you think got it right? Who do you think matches up?
The Smackosaurus Rex.
I think out of all the fucking ranked, if we don't all have the same number 1, I'm not doing any more ranked episodes. Like I'm not even joking about that.
It's
like,
just going to be
quite
Craig.
definitively. Yeah,
you're not coming back. I'm not coming back. Paul's not allowed back. Yeah. So it's just Craig doing a definitive list.
Yeah. Even Mission Impossible to me, I was like, my list makes the most sense, and it didn't. If anybody else doesn't have, we have to have the same. If it's not, I'm not coming back because fuck me.
So,
I
any
reckon
thoughts? Who do we think it is?
I'm going to say it's me. I think it's me.
Paul thinks it's
I
him.
think it's
Joseph
Craig.
thinks it's him.
I think it's Craig.
And Andrew thinks
Why
it's
else would
me.
you bring it up?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I forgot about the narcissism.
Good old
All right.
psychology.
Jeff got it all right.
I'm not that egotistical, fuck's sake. But all right, we'll see. We'll see. Right, okay.
I hope it is so fucking bad now, because then it will be.
Yeah.
Fucking Craig's just like, the host of the With Mates Rant. He's really good, isn't he?
Got a fun bit. I don't like this. It'll be quite fun. I just got taken out a peg on it, but yeah, well, we'll see. So before we start, I actually do have something I'd like to try with you all. So as we know, all right, there's a very, very iconic scene in Jurassic Park, the first film, where Sam Neill. Oh, not that one. That comes later. But we, as you can all see, watchers, for the watchers, we have a little treat for you. We've all dressed a bit like Jeff Goldblum with our shirts a little bit open. Paul's obviously rocking the black shirt. Good for him. The rest of us have got a wee bit on show. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down. So for us being too fucking sexy, now we are going to. No. So we are. Yeah, Andrew maybe.
Thanks.
Yeah. So. Shucks. So here's what I'd like you to do. The iconic scene where Sam Neill, aka Alan Grant, sees a dinosaur for the first time. Journey back, guys, to 1993. I would like each of you in turn, one at a time, to try and recreate that iconic moment with a pair of sunglasses. Joseph, what's your question?
Do I still have to do it? Because I wasn't born in 1993.
Yes, Joseph, you still have to do it. All right, get you. You're young. All right, you're young. So one at a time.
96, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're not far off, motherfucker. One more year, bitch. Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. So one at a time. Let's have a wee go at it. All right. I'll give you my opinion on who I think's done it the best. But more importantly, I want the audience to give it their verdict in the comments. All right. I want you to let us know who do you think did it best. So who wants to go first? Anyone want to volunteer to go first?
No, age before beauty, mate. So
I'll go first.
All right. Okay. Right, Andrew, you're up first. Give us your best.
Head.
Joseph, why don't you go next?
okay. Right. Hold on. We'll just because I think Andrews was good, but I think we need just a little bit more action in it. Because obviously,
Oh, see.
it's like
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you never go first in an audition?
There we go.
How big was Laura Dern's head?
And finally, Polly Smack, give us your best. I know you're Goldblum, but give us your best.
Finally.
Which what?
There's 4 of us, mate.
Oh, am I doing it too? All right, okay.
Yes. Here goes Jeff Goldblum.
Hang on. All right.
Yeah.
Why is he spiked the camera? Why is he looking?
So they. Right, I'm up. Oh, hang on.
It's more. It's less. It's less. I've seen a dinosaur and more. I can't read that cue card over there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't read what was on the screen there.
Right, here we go.
Craig's was giving there's dinosaurs over there, Mr. Anderson. That's what you were.
Mr.
That's what
Anderson.
you were giving there.
But Watchers, audience, please let us know in the comments, who do you think did it best? I like Joseph personally. I think Joseph did a good job there coming up from the truck there. Very good.
Very
so,
Laurel and Hardy.
Shall we get into
good.
it? Yeah.
Thank you.
Shall we get into it, lads? Shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, okay. So, here we go with our definitive With Mates rank list for the Jurassic franchise. So, in at number 6, with a grand total of 7 points, I will read out the IMDb description, and I will then tell you what it is. So, 4 years after the destruction of Isla Nublar, don't know if I said that right, can't remember, Biosin operatives attempt to track down Maisie Lockwood while Dr. Ellie Sattler investigates a genetically engineered swarm of giant insects. Even the logline's fucking trash. Right, okay, so that is, of course, Jurassic World Dominion, the final edition in the franchise thus far. So, what do we think, boys? I will go as I did last time. I'm going to go in reverse order of those who liked it the least to those who liked it the best. We have a tie for both people who ranked the film in last place. So we're already narrowing down who got it completely right. We have Paul and we have Joseph. So that is already narrowed down. It's Paul and Joseph.
Narcissist bastard.
I'm not a narcissist. I'm not. So, Paul, I'll come to you. Seeing as it's your first time on With Mates Ranked. Welcome. Give us your
good
opinion.
To be here.
We'll see.
Nice to be invited.
My people will call your people. So, let's talk about Dominion, the last one thus far. So, Paul, what did you think of that? Give us your brief thoughts.
The dinosaur equivalent. Do you remember the Dolmio adverts? When is it your Dominion Day? You know, kind of that. This film was like Star Wars. It was like there was a moment in this film that was like the Star Wars cantina.
What's that got to do with Dolmio?
It was a wordplay. A wordplay on Dominion. Dolmio, Dominion.
Okay.
Me Dominion sued Dolmio. You know, I don't know. But anyway,
like carry on.
We're losing daylight here. So there's like a whole Star Wars cantina scene. There's an evil Steve Jobs. The film focus. You know what I like in my Jurassic Park films? Dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. Yeah. I'm not that fussed about locusts. I love a biblical plague as much as the next guy, as much as the next pharaoh. But I didn't really feel this one. There was too much going on, and it was just in the end a bit daft. There's like a big important thing they need to shut down, and Bryce Howard Dallas shuts it down with by smashing it to bits, and I'm like, why did that fix it? And that's just like one of like many things that go wrong in this film.
Perfect.
No, I thought even though they're doing they're basically doing Rise of Skywalker. They're like, let's get the nostalgia going. Come on. But made
somehow
the
Tyrannosaurus Rex has returned.
Basically, yeah.
The obsession with the T-Rex, man, in these films is fucking ridiculous.
I get it.
Joseph,
it's the best dinosaur. Let's not lie.
Raptor.
As
Joseph, you also ranked this film last. Can you please tell us why?
You know when your favourite band from the 80s gets back together and you go and see them and they're all just like really lackluster and like, you know, you're just really
Play
disappointed.
Stairway to Heaven. Play Stairway to Heaven, Joseph.
No, Paul. No, because they shouldn't have played Stairway to Heaven. They should have walked up the Stairway to Heaven and put this franchise where it needs to go.
Good save.
There we go. This film was a poor excuse for a part of this franchise. There was only one shot in this film that I thought was like, okay, I'll give you that one. And it's when the fucking T-Rex was behind the little circle waterfall thing and it did the logo. I was like, nah, there we go, I'll give you that one. But it was tired. They're all tired. Sam Neill's clearly tired. The only one who was given like a great performance, I thought, was Laura Dern. But even then, I'm like...
I did like one scene. It just came to me. In every film, there is one shot that I do really like.
Is it when it goes black and all the people's names go up? I like that shot.
No, actually, I don't know what the heck the blind dinosaur with the long fingernails. When Claire Dallas...
When Bryce Dallas Howard goes into the water.
When Howard Dallas Bryce goes into the water, basically, that scene, I thought that was a cool shot.
Yeah, it was good.
And then the rest of the film happened.
Yeah.
Perfect. I am next up. I rank this film 5th on my list. Yes. Hey, Joseph, who's not been yet? Who's not fucking been yet? So...
Wait, hold on. I forgot that it was out of 6. I was thinking there was more films there. I thought 5th is quite high there. Please, I will retract back my look of confusion.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
My fucking
second from bottom.
So I ranked it 5th. I watched this literally this morning. I couldn't tell you anything that happened even now, as we're recording it later today. It was fucking long. I paused it halfway through and was like, how do I still have an hour to go? How have they not met up with each other yet? Why am I still watching 2 stories trying to converge when I know they're going to converge eventually and they haven't done it yet? I just did not vibe with this one at all. However, there was a film I liked less in this film, which we'll talk about later. But we do have Andrew left to go, and Andrew put this film 4th on his list.
Whoa!
Middle of the pack.
Bold.
So Andrew, maybe I don't know if you liked it any more than us, really, or whether it was just a case of it was just better than the other ones. Why 4th? Why put it in the middle?
Shit, ain't it?
That's still shit. Okay.
It's a shit movie. You're going to soon learn that my list is not about which movie I liked more; it's what movie I liked less. I don't like. Yeah, exactly.
Same.
I don't like shitting on films. I will always go see Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever it is. I've got my ticket booked for the new one. I love dinosaurs. This is 4th for me because just there was other ones I just didn't like more. To me, so the way like Paul, you were saying, there was something I really liked. I like this shot and blah blah blah. To me, I'm going right. What one annoyed me more? What one fucking pissed me off more? And I feel like because this one's fresher in my mind than the ones that I've got lower later on in the list, I don't hate it as much. Like, I remember when I seen it in the cinema. I seen it in the cinema twice, and I remember the second time I seen it, I was like, how have we not got to the fire bit yet? We're still so much of this film left to go. I agree with Joseph. Really cool scene with the Jurassic Park symbol, which is cool. Again, I'm here for. It needs to become more like King Kong. I want big monkey hitting medium monkey with small monkey.
So you're saying
I don't know if that really is what it needs to be.
No, it does, right? Because the big problem.
No.
I'm telling you, right?
Please.
Do you know why the latest King Kong and Godzilla movies fucking peak like popcorn movie? They don't give a fuck about the humans. Nobody cares about the humans in these stories. I don't care about love stories. I don't care about families. I don't give a fuck about it. Unless you're getting eaten, I don't care about any humans on screen. I want to see
What about
dinosaurs.
Godzilla -1 though? There's plenty of humans.
That's an outlier.
But that's different. If you do it properly, yes.
Always exceptions.
But are they going to do it properly? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Very good way I put it.
I would like to ask you this, Andrew. So you like your films about dinosaurs, and you like the crux of the problem, the inciting instant to be about dinosaurs in your dinosaur film. What was the problem in this film? What was the danger?
I don't know what you mean.
Locusts.
Oh, locusts.
Cricket.
Yeah, locusts.
That's why it's 6.
So what? Again, I agree. One thing I will say though. That at least went into the horror aspect of what Jurassic Park is. I remember watching the original Jurassic Park when we were kids, and it was fucking terrifying. The scene where the locusts chase the kids into the barn is fucking scary. and I'd be fucking terrified at that in real life if it happened. I thought that was done quite well.
I
But
thought
the big thing
horror
for me,
aspect was someone green lighting this film.
it could be that as well. But I'm just talking about as a scene. I like that.
It was a good
You know?
scene. It
But
was
Did
I do
anyone
agree.
else?
But yeah, to me, on you go, Paul.
Did anyone else watch this on ITV?
Yeah.
Joseph,
Not this
did
one.
you?
No.
This one. I
No,
did.
Paul, don't fucking indict us, mate. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking give the game away.
all I'm gonna say is that I think they cut out some scenes. I don't remember seeing a locust chase. Also, there's
It's
like
not
a
a
really
chase.
weird...
It's that the locusts all come up for the farm and they go into a barn. That's it. It's not a chase.
I literally don't remember that. Also,
Do you think
there's
they're
like
the
a
same
real...
film, Paul?
There was a really weird cut when Bryce Howard Dallas goes to
Fuck's
Dallas
sake.
Howard.
Thank
I'll
you.
get it right one time. Goes and hides from the... I forget the name of the dinosaur. The one with a big mane. That one.
One more time, Paul.
It does
What
a
was
really...
that, sorry? Thank you.
It's like a
that
stammer.
dinosaur. it's the Hannibal Lecter dinosaur, but
Yeah.
that one, like, there was a really weird cut for mine where it just like it's meant to have like done that, but it was like only got halfway through, and then it got.
Then it
killed
comes
or
out. It's like,
something by...
Daz, get your colours brighter than before.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, that's
I'm
you in those
Barry
adverts, Andrew.
Scott.
Holy shit.
Yeah, fucking give me a job.
Good God.
But yeah, this look to me. I think this really kind of was the beginning of the end for Chris Pratt in terms of too less Chris Pratt, please. I love Chris Pratt. I think he's great, but he was in everything. The first, I just don't care about the human stories. I just don't care. I just do not give a fuck. I don't care.
Boo this man.
Again, but this one was just is I think it was, I can't remember. I think it was Craig that said it. You're following like 3 different fucking plots of stories that I'm like, cool. Get off the island.
Do you know what I'm happy about in this film? Actually, that one shot with Bryce Dallas Howard, and the other thing was we finally got Laura Dern and Sam Neill.
That
kiss has been 30 years in the making.
That was nice.
30 years.
See the end scene where it was just like the camera just kind of panning back and you're seeing it's dotting from character to character. And it's all just like exposition, just like the guys now kind of grassing on all the bad people, and the pilot lady needs a new plane, and Laura Dern, and I'm like, this is shit, man. Fucking hurry up and finish. And then Chris Pratt returns the baby raptor to the blue raptor, and then the blue raptor fucks off and comes back and just like looks at Chris Pratt and goes. And Chris Pratt looks at the dinosaur and goes,
Essentially, yes.
Fuck, very Fast and Furious.
The sad thing, again, yeah, exactly. The sad thing is I'm like, I'm still excited to go see this new one. This is the thing it kills me. Is like, you will see a trend with my thoughts on all these movies, but I'm still going to go see the next one.
Yeah. Right, so we'll get to the next one. In 5th place.
The last thing. Sorry, I have to say it. Right at the end, they have like the whole circle of life. The dinosaurs are here. They're happy. They're gonna merge with all modern day nature. Like nothing's going on. Like the horses are running with the dinosaurs. And then we've seen this mosasaur, which has eaten like the abomination dinosaur and has eaten everything in its path. And then right at the end, it makes friends with the whales. That for me was like, it's like an eating machine. And at the end, it like swims alongside the whales, like, we're buddies, yay, friends, whale friends,
Ocean friends.
Ocean friends.
Right,
that was another call I had.
Yeah. So, in 5th place with 8 points, just 1 point more. I'll read out the IMDb. When the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen and Claire mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from this extinction level event. Now, if you told me that was the film from that IMDb thing, I might have been a bit more intrigued, but that only scratched the surface with this one. And that is, of course, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the second to last in the franchise so far. So we're sticking in the kind of same area with the same trilogy. Andrew, we're coming back to you because you put this film in 6th place. So tell us why. Why is it the worst of the bunch?
Shit, innit? Shit. That's why. Shit.
Yeah.
First 20 minutes of the film, when you're getting the dinosaurs all off the island.
Yeah.
Decent flick. Make that film.
Yeah.
Do that for an hour and a half. I'll be interested in that.
Yep.
Then we're going to a mansion and people are buying dinosaurs and it's just dumb. It's the concept of where they've taken this franchise just does not make sense. Right, we're going to go back to Ireland and now we're going to bring all these to me. I'm going. So here, I'll put a question to you guys. Right, we've watched all these films and stuff. Would you go to the park if it opened in real life?
No.
Oh yeah.
You're a liar.
I'd be first in line.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul. You're a liar, Joseph.
Okay. So,
right. Okay. I'll put it another way.
Are these films? Is the park opening with the knowledge that these films exist in our world?
Of course. Yeah. Today.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
today.
So if that park opened and there's a
be-
film franchise that shows putting dinosaurs on an island equals loss of life, I'm not fucking going there.
Brother.
I
How
would
many?
be
How
there
many?
First day one, face pressed up against the glass, going, make that one dance. Make that one dance. Do it.
How many times have you seen roller coasters coming off the tracks or fucking something? You still go to Disneyland. I'm 100%. I'm going. However,
I wouldn't go to Disneyland because that's
you get
feeding the
Alton
mouse.
Towers,
No. Alton Towers,
Universal Studios, whoever you want to go. But the point I'm trying to make is, yes, we would go. You get to fucking see Tyrannosaurus Rex? Of course do. Fuck it out. Yes, of course. However, what I would say is, if there is people planning on doing Jurassic Park, just make them grass eaters. Just make them herbivores. We do. It'd be cool to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but let's not take that chance. Yeah, I'm going off on a tangent because this fucking movie sucks. It's so fucking stupid. We're bringing in again, it's going the Star Wars route again. Clones, cool. Yeah, fine. It's terrible. I fucking hate it. It's so bad. It's so boring. Again, it's the same shit. I don't care about human stories. Next,
We come back to the pair who are still in the running for the matching up list because these boys both put Fallen Kingdom in 5th place. I come to Paul next. Paul, Fallen Kingdom, give us your thoughts.
My thoughts. This is 2 movies in one. The film should have either been about let's get all the dinosaurs off the island with the
not either.
No, yeah, not
Sure,
either.
that's the correct answer. That's the correct
That is
answer.
the choice.
with the ticking time bomb of the volcano, or it should have been all about selling off dinosaurs and the
With
to
Toby
the highest
Jones and his
bidder.
big teeth. That is the. They were fake teeth, right? From Toby Jones.
And I liked Indoraptor. It's what you can say about the Jurassic World films is they had a through line. And in the first one, it was like, wow, this thing is the perfect killing machine. Imagine if we supplied that to the military and made it smaller. And then the next film, it's like, we made it smaller. There you go. And it had the best shots of the film. There was the bit, obviously, with the volcano where, the Brontosaurus is getting covered in smoke. And that was emotional. But I liked, personally, all the sort of horror movie shots of the raptor with its claws going and all that.
As soon as it was getting to that mansion shit, I've never been more turned off with a film. I'm like, who gives the mate? Turn this off.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Absolutely.
The stuff, again, I got emotional at the big fucking Diplodocus long neck motherfucker when he's dying off, and I'm like, that's sad. That should have been the end of the movie. Done. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice short film.
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Bums on seats. Joseph, I'm going to come to you. You also put this in 5th place. Any thoughts to add?
If you want a film that's a remake of Jurassic Park: The Lost World, where the characters do little to no thinking at all, this is the film for you.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
I
a remake
would
of
agree.
Lost World, but shitter.
Can I ask why you have this
Interesting.
above Dominion?
Yeah.
Because
I want that too.
Dominion had minimum dinosaurs and minimum plotline and minimum thinking into anything the people were doing.
So the
Also
reason
very,
I put
no
this-
park, really.
Yeah.
The reason I put this above Dominion is because, for me, Fallen Kingdom feels like a rehash of a film that we've already got with really little to no innovation that lands. Whereas Dominion felt like a cash grab, and
they all are at this point.
No, but
surely,
like
no?
more than the rest of them, and that soullessness, that clear, like putting these people together just for the nostalgia bit, that doesn't land, earns its sixth spot on my list.
Also, they make this whole point about in the end of fifth one, like, oh, you press that button, you know, if the dinosaurs don't all choke to death, you press that button, it's Pandora's box. They're out there and they are with us forever. That's it. And then in Dominion, there's hardly any dinosaurs anywhere. You're like, where are the dinosaurs in the cities? Why aren't the pterodactyls taking down the planes?
That wee girl was feeding that wee dinosaur bread instead of the ducks. I remember that at the end of that film.
I will say there is more dinosaurs
in
in Dominion than there is Fallen Kingdom. Like the dinosaur fight in Dominion is really good, and that would have made it a lot better if it wasn't a soulless cash grab. It's like there's things in the film that are good.
To me, I get what you're saying in terms of like it's almost a cash grab. Again, it's probably the same. Like, I don't know if people like fandom wise that are like Jurassic Park is my thing. I don't know if they would maybe get the same from that as what I got from, say, Spider-Man No Way Home, where you're getting all these characters from the originals coming back and stuff like that. But just to me, Fallen Kingdom, I was just like, this isn't a Jurassic Park film. This isn't. You've gone too far with the whole selling them off and all that. That stuff didn't interest me. And then you brought in the human cloning aspect, and I was just like, right. There's not much in that film that really goes, oh, that's a really cool scene that I really liked, other than the beginning 20 minutes, and then it was 2 hours worth of whatever nonsense they were doing. But with Dominion, I had the locust scene, I had the end dinosaur fight. There was
Evil
some
Steve
action
Jobs.
scenes that I really liked. Yeah, Spider-Man's dad was there. Yeah. And he's the best dad of Spider-Man. The best dad of Spider-Man.
So, all that being said, we haven't come to me yet, and where I think I put this film.
Don't you fucking
dare. I'm yet to go. And, I just want to say that I put this film fourth. I'm just kidding. Fourth. So, yeah, I like this film better than Dominion. Joseph's confused, and we'll find out why later on. Joseph, trust me, you don't know what I put last yet. We'll see. So I put this film fourth for a couple of reasons. Number one, the first half an hour I really liked. I really vibed with. I thought it was great. I wish the film had been that for the whole time. Number two, it was shorter than Dominion. so that's why I think it had a more concise runtime and was a bit better to watch in that sense. I think it was 2 hours and Dominion was 2 hours 20 from what I remember etched into my brain from looking at the thing, saying how long have I got left. So for that reason as well. Number three, I did get sad when that dinosaur died. When the big dinosaur died, I went back to my days as a little neurodivergent little boy who loved dinosaurs. You know, that was it for me. So I was like, oh no, I can't handle that dinosaur dying. So I like that bit too. So yeah, for that reasons, I put it fourth on my list. I thought it edged Dominion for sure. So let's get to fourth place on our definitive list with 10 points.
Oh.
We are moving back to the original trilogy.
Oh.
And it says, a research team is sent to the Jurassic Park Site B island to study the dinosaurs there, where an InGen team approaches with another agenda. That is, of course, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. The most confusing title in the franchise.
What?
Oh, Paul, we'll get to you.
Oh,
Paul,
my
we will
goodness.
get to you. Hush, young man. So, fourth on our list with 10 points. Let us see where all this goes. We are starting with me, because I put this film last on my list. Nice. This is what I put in sixth place. I get what Joseph said about Fallen Kingdom being a kind of worse version of this film, but for me personally, this is genuinely one of the worst films I've ever watched in my entire life. Like it was dreadful. And again, we say this with a pinch of salt. It's hard to make a film. It's hard to get films made, but this film felt like very much a cash grab. The first film did really, really well. Let's just chuck something out there to make sure we can capitalize on this. This is what The Lost World felt like to me. They couldn't even get the main stars back. Jeff Goldblum is in the lead role, which I mean, some argue is fun, and people like that. I'm sure Paul's going to vibe with that. But that for me didn't work. I didn't like the cast as much overall. I think the story was very thin. I don't think it really went anywhere. I thought it was a pretty pointless film, and that's why it was last for me. So we are coming to, not Paul. We are coming to Andrew next. Andrew, you put this film 5th on your list. So you thought it was better than Fallen Kingdom, but not better than Dominion. Why did it rank 5th for you?
Shit, innit?
There we go.
It's a bad movie. It's fucking boring. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't get this.
It's the old trope. Mate, it's so boring. Nobody cares. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, look, I love Jeff Goldblum. I think he's wonderful. He's a wonderful side character. He's not a lead. It changed who his character was, I believe, from the first to the second. Where now he's got a daughter, and he's like, no, he's tap shagger in the corner, fucking chest out, flirting with all the. That's who his character is. He's great at that. Keep him doing that. No, he's got a daughter. Vince Vaughn's in it. That's cool. I like Vince Vaughn. It was probably the most unengaged I was. There was not really any redeeming feature in this one for me. Look, again, I'm going back to what do I dislike least. Fallen Kingdom to me just it jumped the shark in the wrong way, where we've got mansions and people bidding on dinosaurs. That I had no time for that. This one is at least on it's a Jurassic Park B. It's the fucking B team. Cool. That's okay. That's quite a clever kind of island. Richard Thingway's barely in it, if in it at all. Am I wrong?
Richard
Right at the start. Yeah, sorry, Attenborough's.
Yeah,
he's in it at the end of the beginning. It's nothing. I'm struggling just now to think of anything. Like the bit where the RV's falling off, at the big action bit.
That's a good scene.
Yeah, cool. It's all right. It's again. I think we'll get to the point where we're going to be praising a movie, and I think the reason that these movies don't hit as well is because of how much that movie that we will eventually talk about hits. This one, for me, I was like, yeah, okay, we've brought the B characters up, we've put them in A, we're using the B island, but technically it's a C. We're bringing in fucking C actors that we don't really care about at the time, and like, yeah, cool, that's fine. Didn't care about the daughter, didn't care about the guy that helped the daughter. I liked Vince Vaughn because he's Vince Vaughn. Didn't like the villains, didn't like, it's just like, yeah, cool. Get me to the next movie. So yeah, unmemorable.
Perfect.
The one thing I will say, shout out to my missus, right? Because my missus fucking loves Jurassic World. Jurassic Park. She reads the books and she says the books are fucking next level scary and stuff. And apparently the second book is fucking terrifying. So like,
very good, interesting. Have you read the books, listeners and watchers? Please let us know in the comments and let us know how they differ from the movies. I'd like to know. We now come to the man who finds out that he has got the definitive list correct because. Thank you indeed. So so we are coming to Josef Boone. So Josef, you put this film also in 4th place. So you ranked it above, obviously, the two more latest editions of the film. You said obviously you preferred it to Fallen Kingdom. Happy with that? Happy with that choice? Happy putting it in 4th place?
Yeah, it's like, do you prefer sludge or gruel, really? You know? I'll take my consolation prize, because it is a consolation prize, because nobody's winning at this. Lost World is a film that shows the irony of highlighting the folly of soulless corporate greed, but not realizing that Universal Studios, the studio that made it, is in the shot. You know? Like, it's just a spectacle of action that trumps any meaningful dialogue or plot. which is few and far between. Like, I'm so glad the film keeps mentioning where in the world they are. They're in Jurassic Park, because, dear fucking God, we could forget where we were in that long-ass runtime. You know, this film feels like the, Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, straight to VHS second films.
Hey,
That's a great fucking call, by the way.
King of Thieves is a genuinely great movie.
Yeah, but King of Thieves, fucking preach, Paul. Fucking Aladdin 3's.
And so is Lion King 2. Those two are actually.
Fuck off, Paul. Don't you? You always go that one step too far, mate.
But Paul,
I agree with Lion King too.
We're talking about bad films, Paul. We're talking about bad films here.
Oh, so like Cinderella
doesn't agree
4.
it's a bad film.
Yes.
No, Aladdin 2. Aladdin 2 sucks.
There are two things about this film that I respect, which is why I put
song.
it higher on the list. The first thing is the T-Rex roaring in front of a city skyline is dope as fuck. That is a dope as fuck shot.
Right,
Second
I
of all,
agree.
you see how like the VFX, practical effects have come along since the original film, and that is impressive. And like the dedication to that is very impressive. But all of the main cast feel like they're in a different film. Like a different genre of film.
Yeah.
It's incohesive. It's just a stramash of poor choices, and it's only better than Fallen Kingdom because they're actually making some logical choices within it. Bar that, you can skip this film.
There. I agree. I think you could quite happily not have this film on your watch list, and you could still go through the franchise and be absolutely fine. Well, incidentally, I remember that. See the opening scene of this film? That fucking terrified me as a child. See, as a child, I remember that scene like properly giving me nightmares with the little girl. Like I said, I assume she dies. The little girl dies from those little dinosaurs.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, like that properly. I remember that scaring me as a child. So we come to the man. Could have been worse, guys. It could have been worse. He ranked this film third on his list. So, Paul,
the only
really
shock that
surprising.
I'm going to get with any position is if the movie's not number one. Like everyone, like you could. If you talk about my list is number one, and then I put loads of fucking spaces, and then I was like, right, number two.
Yeah,
like
that he did. Yeah, Paul, tell us why you've put this one in third place.
I am shocked at you guys. I mean, this is actually a pretty good movie. This is still a Steven Spielberg movie. And
it could arguably be his worst.
I think it's his worst, yeah.
Actually, I've been looking at this, right? I've not looked at the Steven Spielberg movies, but my list, technically, objectively, correct, at least according to IMDb, because this is the second podcast, Matt. This is the second or third
on Rotten Tomatoes.
This is about the second or third highest rated Jurassic Park movie. It is
to be
definitely
fair to be fair to him, he is correct on Rotten Tomatoes as well.
It is not the last by any stretch of the imagination. There's a lot of good stuff in it. I mean, young Vince Vaughn's good, and the Hunter. I really like the Hunter character. He was like determined to bring down a T-Rex in that, and then the whole scene with the RV like falling down. We get one of the coolest T-Rex deaths, where he's like bisected by them, and the little tiny dinosaurs. That was like a cool wee scene with the guy taking a piss. He runs off and gets mauled by hundreds of them. There's lots of wee good things in here, and I still agree. Jeff Goldblum is still a top shagger character in this. It's just that he's a bit irresponsible. He's got five children. It says he's got five children.
Yeah, but do you honestly think he's the same character between 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Basically, this whole film is Jeff Goldblum going, look, I went through this whole thing. They're trying to say I'm crazy. Don't do this. Please, for the love of God, don't do this. And everyone starts doing it. And he's like, well, see what I told you? Like, you're all dying now because I told you not to. And I like the bit with the raptors in like the tall grass as well. Like, that's a cool scene. Like, there's lots of really cool wee bits. The one bit that I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a cool shot, is when they get on the ship. And it's cool, like the ship, there's half-eaten people and limbs lying around. It's really cool. And like the door's like forcing itself, trying to open kind of thing. And they're like, no, don't press that. And then it bursts out. That's a cool scene. But what I don't get is how the T-Rex mauled everyone on the top and is now stuck in the bottom. Like, and how the ship, like, you know what I mean? That was a bit of a disconnect for me.
Don't I say, do you know what I mean, mate? Like, I can't remember. Fuck all this. So it's so fucking shit.
And the T-Rex ate a dog.
Oh, I did eat a dog, yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
He's always after the dogs, man.
I don't like cats, but I'm not coming on here going, oh, good, it ate the cat. Who hates
Shocking.
dogs?
At least if they don't look at me like the wrong way or anything. But you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Number 3 on the definitive list. We are going now to 15 points. We're jumping to 15 points now. A decidedly odd couple. That's a great opening line to a logline, by the way. A decidedly odd couple with ulterior motives convinced Dr. Grant to go to Isla Sorna for a holiday, but their unexpected landing startles the island's new inhabitants. I am, of course, talking about Jurassic Park 3. So, we are sticking with famous dog hater Paul Sturrett, who put this film number 4th in his list. So, number 4. Paul, tell us why.
To me, it feels a little bit like a middle of the road kind of film. Like, it's not bad, like, by any means, but it's just not the best by any stretch. It does have a few cool shots. Like I said, every film has got at least one shot where I'm like, that was really cool. And I'm like imagining where they added all the cool shots into one film. But the bit where the guy gets eaten with the phone and then later on they hear the ringtone and they turn around and it's the dinosaur. That's a really... Yeah, and the poop. Yeah. That is a genuinely really good scene with the Spinosaurus, the Argentinosaurus. Whatever it's called, but that one so I like that, and it also has, and I'm sure Joseph will agree with me, the single best scene in all, and I do include the first one in this, in all of Jurassic Park as the best scene. And do you know what that scene is? Can you guess?
Alan.
I know Joseph knows. Alan. Good old Sam Neill wakes up. And nobody's on the plane. What's happening? There's no one on the plane. Oh my goodness, the plane's going to crash. And someone's calling his name and he turns. Alan. And it's a raptor calling his name right in his face. I just love that scene.
I wouldn't say it's the best scene.
Shut your dirty mouth, Joseph. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love that you knew it, though.
I did, yeah.
There's
a little bit of backstory of that scene. I remember in college, we'd watched that film for some reason. We found that scene really, really funny because it's fucking stupid. And we were playing Alien Isolation as a group in the dark, and it's a horror game. And then one of our pals went out of the room, and then we hid. And when he came back in, we jumped out of him and went Alan, but just really quietly. And that became like a thing we would say to each other, just Alan. And to the point where during our final show, there was a bit where someone had to hide under like a duvet while on a bed, and someone lifts it up and looks underneath. You don't see who's underneath it. So we bought a raptor mask.
Nice.
And you can see where it's going. So that scene does have a little special bit in my heart.
No, I don't have any emotional connection. I just fucking love it.
Fair. It is quite funny. So now we get 3 out of the 4 gents on the panel aligned because both myself, Andrew, and Joseph, we all put this film in 3rd place. So I'll just free for all, lads. Why? Why is it 3rd? Just tell us.
This is one. I've probably seen this one more than any of the other films.
I think so too.
I had this on DVD, or it was either DVD or VHS. For young listeners, VHS. We're old. It's an old way that we used to watch films. But yeah, look,
Joseph, you know what a VHS is.
It's shit, innit?
Yeah.
It's shit. But it's got more memorable stuff in it. And
Yeah.
as much as it's in a negative way, the characters are more memorable. I fucking hated the couple.
The couple.
Wow, that was creepy. Yeah, I hated the couple. I fucking the two of them out shouting for Eric and shouting and bawling and all that shit. I was like, yeah, I hope you get eaten as quickly as fucking possible. I did pop that Rhino from Craven was in this film. I was like, fuck yeah, this guy. I couldn't remember why, and I was like, oh my god, it's fucking for no reason at all. Spinosaurus, really cool dinosaur. I was like, yeah, that's fucking cool. The pterodactyl birdcage thing, really cool concept. I was like, that's cool, that's different, but we're staying in dinosaurs. Obviously got Alan back, who to me is a lead character, going back from where we were from 2 to 3. It's like, good, we've got him back. Laura Dern was on it, Dinosaur Man, all that stuff, really, really good.
The love triangle.
But yeah, to me it's...
Don't forget that.
We don't give a fuck about that. No, don't.
She was married. He wanted to say he loved her.
No.
He wanted to say it, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't.
Paul, this is for the threes. Threes are talking just now. Okay.
Yeah.
You had it lower, so. But yeah, yeah. To me, there's more memorable stuff in this. It's still not a good one. It's still not a good movie, but like to me. Yeah, it had some cool bits. I like that this is probably one of the only ones that had a realistic reaction to what's on the island when they initially land, and all the people with guns are in the forest, and then they run back and go, get back on the fucking plane, we need to get the fuck out of here. But yeah, thought the kid was okay. I'd pissed myself laughing when the skeleton of the dead brother falls on the woman, and she does scream, but then goes, and I'm just like, that's not a reaction to a dead brother being fallen on your body. But yeah, fuck that bitch. No. I hated her with a passion. Hated her. And if I was Alan, I wouldn't have got off the plane. I'd have been like, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Joseph, you would have you were around when it came out. Was it as instrumental in your childhood as it was in mine and Andrew's?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not fussed about dinosaurs, mate.
Really?
Not fussed about dinosaurs.
Interesting.
Not fussed about
dinosaurs. You strike
dinosaurs.
me as someone that would love dinosaurs.
I would have thought you'd have been.
No.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Yeah.
Fucking Bionicle.
Power Rangers.
Oh, Bionicles.
What was your favourite Bionicle? I remember
that we don't. Paul, we don't have enough time.
We don't have time.
We don't have enough time for that.
Hey, if you want us to rank all the Bionicles, let us know in the comments, and we will.
If you want just me to rank all the Bionicles,
I know them too.
What's Bionicles?
What?
We don't have enough
Andrew.
time. We don't have enough time. I'm putting a pin in this. We don't have enough time.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Jurassic Park
fair.
3. Jurassic
Lovely.
Park 3.
Yeah.
I like this film more than the others because there's no super crazy long exposition to get into what it is. We get right into the action. There's dinosaurs. They do the thing. The woman who's shouting for her son, she's a fucking nightmare. It felt more Jurassic Park than Lost World did. Lost World didn't feel Jurassic Park. This felt Jurassic Park. There was a lot of stupid characters doing stupid things, but they're not doing as much stupid things as the other stupid characters in all the other stupid fucking films in this franchise. We have, by this point in the franchise, we have two films. Two that say, don't go to the island with the dinosaurs on it. And characters keep going to the islands with the dinosaurs on it.
Yes, Andrew.
I felt like this was one of the most valid reasons to go, though, at least. All the rest were dumb. To me, I'm going, I get why you would want to go and try and rescue your son, and I get why Alan would want to do, not going on the island, we're just flying around it, to keep his dig going. I was going, solid reasoning, still doesn't make sense, but I can understand it more. The rest of them don't make sense.
Which leads me to my next point. The call to action in this film is the most believable out of all of the sequels. Yeah. And I'm going, I understand why they're doing it within the terms of the logic of the film. This is a middle-of-the-road, inoffensive, brain-off, popcorn time film. and it's only like an hour and a half, hour 40, and you're not wasting another hour of your life with the rest of the films, and you don't have to see Chris Pratt in it acting poorly. Rebirth will be.
I think
2
Rebirth
long.
that'll be the same. That'll be
3 hours.
2 hours 30 again.
It's like
Definitely.
2:30, 2:45, I think.
2:14.
2:14. Oh,
Okay.
a surprise.
Nah,
Craig,
too long.
why did you
2.5.
put this film third?
Thank you, Joseph. That's very nice of you to ask. I put this film third for similar reasons to Andrew. It is the one that I actually remember the most in terms of like just moments from the film. I certainly think it was one I watched the most as a child for some reason. I don't know why. Whether I just had that one on VHS or whether, I don't know, for whatever reason it was. But yeah, this one's a big part of my childhood. I watched it again from an adult's perspective, and it was not anywhere near as good as I thought it was. But that's fine. It's okay. It's still third on my list for all the reasons already mentioned by everyone else, really, too. So I will not bore the audience with any more of that. So we are now going to get to where we are now all aligned. Isn't that lovely, gentlemen? We're all going to be aligned now. And that means, of course, that we are going to number 2 on our list with 20 points. And that is... a new theme park built on the original site of Jurassic Park creates a genetically modified hybrid dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, which escapes containment and goes on a killing spree. I am talking about the first edition in the Jurassic World trilogy, Jurassic World, starring Chris Pratt and, of course, Howard Dallas Bryce. We are going. We've all got the second on our list. So again, I'm happy just to jump in, lads. Just to say what you think of this film. I personally thought that it was a decent effort, right? I think it's certainly the one that's rated the second best on, for example, critics and audience, Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, all these things. It's an okay attempt at essentially modernising the first film. It's by nowhere means anywhere near as good as the first film, but at least it makes an honest attempt at it. My only criticism really of the film is how fuckingly horribly written Bryce Dallas Howard's character is. If you were writing that character, oh Jesus Christ, maybe ask a woman.
See, Craig, there,
right,
what you were saying there.
Anyway, yeah.
Until you mentioned Bryce Dallas Howard, I thought you were talking about Star Wars: The Force Awakens, because this is Jurassic Park's answer to Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It was
around about that time.
Film, beat for beat,
it's exactly
essentially,
same
as
year.
the first one.
Same year.
Like, yeah, it's a fun nostalgia romp. Yeah, it ultimately leans too much on its predecessor to do anything meaningful or revolutionary, apart from the Indominus Rex, which is actually quite a cool concept. But
so the antagonist of the movie, the whole thing.
Yeah, but like it's like Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren was really, really cool, but underused. The Indominus Rex was really cool, but underused.
No. Kylo Ren was not really cool. Kylo Ren was... never mind. That different podcast.
Let's not...
I will say...
yeah, we'll save
Chris
that.
Pratt.
We've already badly ranked the Star Wars movies. We'll get back to that
We'll get to that. We'll get to that again eventually.
My main point, Chris Pratt is poor in this film. He is. There is a scene where Paul, if I have to see one more fucking person do that, I'm going to scream.
We've not even talked about the hand thing, have we? We never even got to that with the last one. The fucking hand thing. Oh my god.
I'm not looking at you. There's a scene where he's like, it's like an over-the-shoulder shot from Bryce Dallas Howard, and I'm pretty sure they cut together the best of like multiple takes just to make that scene work. There's nothing going on behind his eyes. There's just it's what is he doing? I think he's just really sad because he's no longer how he felt like he was in Parks and Rec.
I think there's an element probably of fatigue as well from him, because obviously that was when it was probably just after he'd done all the Guardians like stuff had kicked off and things like that, and he was becoming a movie star. Genuinely, they're not to defend the guy, but I mean, genuinely, like there could have been some kind of element of just going from one film to the next, and he's just kind of just goes with emotions. It's a movie. I remember actually recently I saw an interview with him where he kind of said about those films. He was kind of said these are not an actor's film. These are a film where it's all about the spectacle, the production, the cinematographer, the director. It's their job to make that film, and the actors kind of just slot into these things, which I can kind of see his point. But even still, you gotta give it your best with your whatever role it is. But anyway, Andrew, thoughts?
It's shit, innit?
What?
Nah,
What?
no, it is. It is, Paul. Look, I had it second. It's the least shit of the shit ones. But what I will say, again, there's a lot of memorable stuff. The new dinosaur, really liked it. Like the fact that it was smart enough that it could trick people. I like how they built up the raptors, where it's like, why the fuck would you put raptor blood in a T-Rex? And I'm like, that's cool. Now you've leveled up fucking Stone Cold and The Rock, and now they're both great fucking wrestlers. It's brilliant. I get a great idea. Again, it's a remake. I like the concept of actually getting to see Jurassic Park, the theme park. That was cool. There was like petting zoos for wee Triceratops. I'm going, yep, that would be it. There was a fuck ton of merch. Yep, that would be it. And it's the same shit that you get in actual theme parks. Right, okay, everybody likes our theme park, but everybody's kind of bored of the rides just now. What will we do? Let's make a scarier ride. Okay, everybody's bored of the T-Rex. What do we do? Let's make a scarier T-Rex. It's basic, but it's a fun concept, and I'm going, yeah, it's grounded into what Jurassic Park is. It's about a park of dinosaurs, and it goes wrong. 2 thumbs up. Yeah, Chris Pratt. I think Chris Pratt's fine in this. I don't think he's bad. Again, this was at the point as well where it was. I don't think anybody was tired of Chris Pratt at this point. This made sense that he was the lead in this movie just because he was the up-and-coming star and stuff. I agree with the Bryce Dallas Howard stuff. Really dumb. They make a joke about the shoes, and then they do a close-up on the shoes, and then she goes and gets the T-Rex, and she slowly runs in the shoes. Whatever that was about. Cool.
Change your fucking shoes, man. But anyway.
What I will say is this has the best moment in all the franchises.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
And that's the ending. I loved that it was the whole build up of the Raptors, but Big Mama Raptor is the leader, and they turn on Chris Pratt, and then she hurts one of the ones, and then they all turn and face it, and I'm like, oh, cool. Fucking conflict with dinosaurs that makes sense. I like it. And then we think Blue's dead, and then they get the T-Rex in, and then the T-Rex fights the fucking Abominable Rex, and then you're like, oh, we're all screwed. And then, oh, there's a late run in from Blue. Blue comes in and fucking they team together, and then the big whale fish. There's always a bigger fish. Qui-Gon Jinn said it. If we're going to quote Star Wars, we need to remember there's always a bigger fish. I love the end scene. This is what I'm saying. Go full King Kong. Give me big kaiju dinosaurs fighting one another. And I thought the last 10 minutes of this film was so much fun. Also, Jimmy Fallon was in it. And who fucking dislikes Jimmy Fallon?
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
That was the joke. But yeah, it's this one I would watch again. Not in a rush, but like if you go, Andrew, go watch another Jurassic Park, I wouldn't mind watching this one. It's fine. It's good. It's okay.
Fair.
It's not good. It's okay.
Paul?
Yeah, this is by far my favorite one, aside from one other one. I disagree. Like I like Chris Pratt in this. I agree. Would not reach Chris Pratt fatigue. I like Bryce Dallas Howard in this. This is my favorite of all the films she's in. This is my favorite one.
They just did silly choices with her.
Oh,
also,
her
character
silly
is
choices.
so poorly written.
I love the silly. I love the running in heels. It doesn't make sense, the running in heels, but I kind of love it. Like they made that choice, and they didn't like change the shot. Like they didn't change the shoes secretly. Like later on, you can see her full on sprinting from a T-Rex in high heels. I kind of love it. Like they committed to that, and they stuck to it. They also have, no one has mentioned the best character of this film yet. Vincent D'Onofrio, Mr. Military Man, walks in here, and he's like, you know what? There's a great idea. See those raptors? You almost basically got them to do what you told them to do, so why don't we turn them into weapons? Like,
let's put night vision on them. Give them night vision.
There's no way this could go wrong. Please turn these raptors. Let's turn them into weapons. They'll be great. Better than drones. Better than anything.
I think that
Go
should just
for
be
it.
the tagline for every Jurassic Park film. There's no way this should go wrong.
There's no way
Whatever it
this
is.
could go wrong.
There's no way this could go wrong. Because it always does. It always does.
Yeah.
But they have
Can
my
I also-
favorite line. Go for it.
On you go.
No,
You do your favorite line, and then I'll tell you my favorite scene.
My favorite line from this whole movie, and possibly the whole franchise, is when Vincent D'Onofrio strolls in. They're taking all the boxes out, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah, you know, raptors turn into weapons. It's all going great. I'm getting out of here now." Then jumps in a raptor, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm on your side. I'm on your side." What do you do if a raptor jumps in front of you? Do you run? Do you try to fight it? No, my friends. You try to reason with the raptor. You try to reason with it, and he gets eaten.
My favorite scene was after all the mutant pterodactyl Tyrannosaurus Rex birds escape, and obviously there's like pandemonium. Everybody's getting attacked, and there's birds falling, all that stuff. And the most benign fucking babysitter. Yeah, let's give her the most gruesome,
Death.
fucking horrible death out of anybody.
In
I
the
was just
franchise.
like, brilliant.
Like, honestly,
Yeah,
I would argue
Fucking-
that too.
picked up, dropped in, and then
Yeah.
and then big whale.
I
Oh, so good.
saw this in the cinema back in 2015. I remember I was on a date, and I just loved it. I had a. It did actually, yes, it did.
How did it go, Paul?
Good.
Really well.
She wasn't
Nice.
shut off by a poor franchise.
No. In fact, all the dinosaurs. It made for a nice evening.
Did you show
And
me
I'm
your
gonna-
Jurassic Dominion?
No, my Jurassic Demio.
It means bumhole.
Your fallen kingdom.
Anyway, I got like a big cinema feel like from this film. I do see what you're coming from, Joseph. Like, it is during that time. Force Awakens, Jurassic Park, let's make it. But I think they make enough choices in this one that it's different. I think the flaw of the Jurassic World series, the trilogy, is that they don't lean in far enough to what this film was doing, which was Jurassic Park. Actually, all the dinosaurs were never actually dinosaurs. They were dinosaurs with some modified DNA. They're probably mostly the same. This one was like, this is a corporation paying for let's make they're sponsoring the dinosaur. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it more teeth. What else could it? Can it camouflage? Yeah, sure. Throw that in. And like, they're basically making a Frankenstein's monster of dinosaurs.
Yep.
And I think they should have just leaned into that more, because I think this is a great example of that, and by far the best of the Jurassic World series.
Good boy, Andrew. Had your hand up.
Just find it weird that the most pointless characters in like 5 of these films.
Oh, the scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, Woo!
Why?
I love him.
Yeah. Why?
We love Woo.
Nah. Awful. Nah.
He-
Pointless.
Do
Right.
you-
Let's talk
ending at the
about.
end,
Let's
yeah.
talk about a fucking
Yeah,
good
come on.
film. Let's
finally
fucking
get to it.
praise
So,
something.
here we go. At number 1, of course, is the original Jurassic Park with a unanimous 24 points. The first time this has happened, I know there'll be 2 episodes, but you know what I mean. It's the first time that we have all ranked the same film number 1. So, an industrialist invites some experts to visit his theme park of cloned dinosaurs. After power failure, the creatures run loose, putting everyone's lives, including his grandchildren's, in danger. So, here we go. As Andrew alluded to, this is probably the only good film, properly good film in the entire franchise. And people would agree it is the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb. It's 91% for critic score. It's 91% for audience score. It is a hit. And as Andrew is doing, we get a bit of Jeff Goldblum doing his wee pose. All right, so it's all fantastic. So we get there's stuff for everyone. There's stuff for everyone in this film. So again, lads, let's just go for it. Why is this by far the best? Why is this the only decent film in the franchise?
It's fucking great, isn't it? Yeah, we
There
got
we
to
go.
see a positive one.
I was waiting for that.
It's great. It's fucking great. It's horror. It's scary. The special effects, practical effects look fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
The main cat, you care about the actual humans, which it's the only movie where you actually properly care about every human. Care about the kids, care about Alan, care about fucking Sam Jackson, like all that shit. When you see it's proper horror, it's really well done. It still holds up. That scene, so like Paul, I don't know if you were jokingly saying it, but you're the best scene with Alan. To me, the best scene is that fucking Sam Neill bit where he takes his glasses out and it's like, oh my god, like fucking dinosaurs. It's so cool. The music swells. We get to see them fucking look after a triceratops, and then everything just goes fucking wrong. We get the scene with the water. It's iconic. It's a fucking great movie, and it saddens me that it's the only good film in the Jurassic Park fucking franchise, Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it. Which is nuts, because the movies make money hand over fist, and I'll always go and see them because of how good and how much I love Jurassic Park. But my god, is it like so far clear of all the other movies? Great movie, fucking 10 out of 10.
It's quite frankly an iconic film for a reason. It will always be the best film in the series. It was a masterpiece of its time, and it still continues to be a masterpiece. It inspires the awe and excitement of when you first watch it, and like when they tease the monster, It's a monster flick, and they do it so well. When it finally attacks, Spielberg's at his best. You know, by modern standards, like the animations, like the animatronics are janky. You look at it and you go, that's a fucking puppet. You know it's a puppet. But the way the rain falls off of it,
that being
brilliant.
Yeah,
it
that
sells
being said,
it. Yeah, the eyes look a wee bit glaike, but it sells it. Yeah, the dialogue is very John Hammey, but it sells it so well. Like, the cast is talented enough and passionate enough to make all that clunky, almost Star Wars-esque dialogue in places work within the context. And it's really refreshing to see kids in peril, and actually in peril, and they're not like, they're going to be safe a little bit. You know, it's got fantastic quotes in it. I mean, like, there's things that I say day to day, far too much actually, that I forgot.
To Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I
say it all the time.
Yeah, I quite frankly every day. Like, there's things like shoot her. I say that a lot for like whenever I'm playing games with my mates, and I'm like, I forgot it was from this film. You know, the clever girl. That's another one.
From this,
You know, the classic. Well, that's one big pile of shit. You know, the bit where he's looking at the shit. You know, it's the there's so many quotable moments in this film. Like, Sam Jackson's a bit part in this film.
This was his breakout role. This was his breakout role.
And
at the older age, yeah.
The only critique I have about this film is John Hammond's accent.
I didn't know he was Scottish.
Neither did he. He clearly forgets it. And then it fucking comes back when he's eating ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the fucking he's like, oh, you shouldn't go to Laura Dern. He's like, you shouldn't go away because you know I should go. It'd be safer. And she's like, we can debate feminism when I get back, or misogyny when I get back.
Yeah.
Great line. The bit where it's like, you know, God creates the dinosaurs, God kills the dinosaurs, man resurrects the dinosaurs, like man kills God, man brings back the dinosaurs kill man, and then she's like, on women inherit the earth. Fucking great line. Laura Dern serves up cunt the entire like film, and it works so perfectly. It's a good film. It's a great film. It's a masterpiece, and quite frankly, the rest of the films do not deserve to even kneel at the throne of this one. Thank you and good night.
I feel like if this film comes out now, there's going to be a big fucking hubbub of don't touch it. We don't need a sequel. We don't it's perfect as is. We don't like when you see like things like the Batman or something. Like, obviously we want a sequel because we want more Batman. But there's certain for Inception. Then Inception's one where it's like, oh, Inception 2 is coming out. You go, why? We don't need it. Inception is perfect. Sinners, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So to me, Jurassic Park is just so fucking well done, and we've had obviously multiple sequels, and again, it's the name though. It's like it'll always drag people and it'll always make money and stuff. But yeah, this film's fucking ace.
Yeah, I feel like they've always tried to recapture that magic of that first one, and they just never have quite managed it. Because as you've said, Andrew, you shouldn't really be making a sequel to this film because you kind of have done it. You've done everything you need to do. There's a park, shit goes wrong, horror ensues, dinosaurs try and eat people, and it all resolves itself. You can't just do that again and again, which is essentially what the sequels are. Paul, I must admit, when you sent me your list, I did breathe a sigh of relief that you didn't try and torpedo this. And you did also rank this first. So, Paul, go on. Why is this the best one?
Is it too late to change my mind?
Yes, it's too late. Yes, I knew you were going to say that. Yes, entirely too late.
You know me, guys. I'm a big fan of practical effects. This film is practical effects out the wazoo. At its very peak during 1993. Still, a lot of it still really holds up. Give me puppets and practical effects all day long. This film does it great. I really like the dialogue. Dialogue is the funniest out of all the films for sure.
Yeah.
And you really do. There's quite a few people get killed in this, and you're like, really, you do root for people to get away from the dinosaur, and then in some cases you're like, oh, I hope he gets eaten. In the case of Wayne Knight.
Yes.
Oh, shout out Wayne Knight,
Great
man.
scene.
Wayne Knight is a
Great
great character.
scene.
Wayne
Fucking
Knight.
love
Yeah.
Wayne Knight in this.
Iconic scene.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I was gonna say, I don't think I can add a great deal much more to what you guys have said. So I've written down some of my favorite quotes from the film.
That's not the magic word.
I've got shooter. I've got don't get cheap on me, Datsun. Don't get cheap. Like he's paid for it, you know. We've got a T-Rex. We've got a T-Rex. Are these characters autoerotica?
Oh, that one.
That was a good call.
That was weird. That was a weird joke.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, life finds a way. The only one I've got on my side is the blood-sucking lawyer. I thought that tickled me. Hold on to your butts. I really hate that man.
That's a good 90s, 80s line. Hold on to your butts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really hate that man. That is one big pile of shit. When you gotta go, you gotta go. And do you think he saw us? Do you think he saw us? Do you get it?
Lovely.
Do you get it, Andrew? Do you get it, Andrew?
No. What?
Do you think he saw us?
Oh, because the dinosaurs haven't got good eyesight. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
No, Andrew, no. Do you think he saw us?
Craig, why are you allowing this to happen even longer than it already has to do? You need to stop him.
I've lost the will to live at this point with him, so I'm just gonna let it happen now. So let's go through everyone's list, and then we'll do our final definitive list one more time for you all, and that'll be us. So let's start with Josef, who, spoiler alert, is the same as the actual definitive list. So we have number 6, Dominion, number 5, Fallen Kingdom, number 4, Lost World, number 3, Jurassic Park 3, number 2, Jurassic World, and number 1, Jurassic Park. Paul, number 6, Dominion, number 5, Fallen Kingdom, number 4, Jurassic Park 3, number 3, Lost World, number 2, Jurassic World, and number 1, Jurassic Park. Andrew, number 6, Fallen Kingdom, number 5, The Lost World, number 4, Dominion, number 3, Jurassic Park 3, number 2, Jurassic World, number 1, Jurassic Park. And finally myself, number 6, The Lost World, number 5, Dominion, number 4, Fallen Kingdom, number 3, Jurassic Park 3, number 2, Jurassic World, and number 1, Jurassic Park. Watchers, listeners, please let us know who you think out of the 4 of us had the best list. Did you agree with Joseph's as the definitive one, or did you think one of us had the better list? And finally, let's give our definitive list one more time for With Mates ranked. In at number 6 is Jurassic World Dominion. Number 5, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Number 4, The Lost World Jurassic Park. Still hate that title. Number 3, Jurassic Park 3. Number 2, Jurassic World. And of course, far out in number 1 is the original, the best, Jurassic Park. And that is us, everybody, for another episode of With Mates Ranked. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to follow along with everything else we've got going on, not just With Mates Ranked, but the wonderful podcast hosted by Andrew that we do for all our movie reviews, our TV reviews, our catch-ups weekly, all these things on the go. We have a fantastic amount of things coming up this month. We've got Superman. We've got, help me, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
Superman.
We've got Jurassic World Rebirth. And many more. Yeah, something like that. Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bannon, it's going to be good enough. So, if you want to keep up to date with all that stuff, you can follow us along. It's at WithMatesPod on all social media platforms. It is also on YouTube as well. And also, let us know, what things would you like us to rank? Do you want us to do Star Wars again? I do. I need to convince the rest of the guys. If you think that's the right thing to do, let us know so I can convince them. Batman is high on our list. Do you want us to do that? And any other suggestions you may have, please let us know. Polysmack, where can other people find you and all that you do?
You may find me in the massive pile of dinosaur excrement that is my Instagram, which is at Stirrit Story. You got to really dig in deep there, though. You got to really stick your hand in there and pull out, hear it ringing in your hands.
That's what he said. That's what he said on his date.
Oh God! Oh, lovely. Joseph, where can all the people find you and all that you do?
You can find the fossilized bit of amber holding the mosquito where all of our problems began at Joseph Boone on Instagram, Twitter, wherever else you get your social media. And you can also find my voice in the Rooted in the Winged audiobook, which dropped this month. You can find it on everywhere you find your audiobooks. It's a fantastic adventure. Please go listen to it. The authors worked tremendously on it. And yeah, that's me.
That is you, Joseph. Andrew?
Find me at @AndAlphaGray on all social media platforms, but as I say on every podcast, I don't want you to fucking follow me. Don't do it. I don't need it. I don't like it. Follow the podcast, that With Mates Pod. Lots of stuff coming, lots of movies. A couple that we forgot to say, we'll probably do non-spoiler stuff on TikTok for Ironheart, for Squid Games, for The Bear. Yeah. And there's lots more
Fantastic.
coming in the year.
And you can find me on all social media platforms. It's at Craig Andrew Mooney. But for now, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time. Laters on the men, Jay.
Podcasters find a way.
That was quite nice. That's quite nice, actually.
Short and sweet, like the Jurassic Park franchise should have been.
Tell you what, Paul, you can come back. You can come back, Paul.